Yeah, found an interesting quote here. Now this is the stated aim of Freemasonry. Now, as you see, promote brotherhood of man, fatherhood of God, importance of friendship, service, development of moral character, and all this, right? So it sounds great type of thing, you know, like real, like, nice people and all that, right? Social and moral virtues. Right, so this is the aims and objectives, right? Explaining the faith, right? But this is like an official type of thing, is the stated aim, right? Now this is the code, right? Aim here, right? Now this aim, right, basically becomes I am. Right? Now I am in the Latin is pronounced yam, right? Yam and nunc. Now yam generally refers to the now of a narrative, whereas nunc refers to the literal present. Right? So you have a difference between using yam and nunc. Right? To say yam is like a vaguism, right? Nunc means like literally now. Right? And this is a very important word in what I'm about to show here. Right? Nunc notes the present, immediate. Yam has a reference to the previous time. Right? So the yam becomes like past or future, right? Which is basically not reality. Right? Nunc means the immediate present, which is basically the present moment, right? Which is the reality itself. So it's like now, it's today, right? This yam thing can either be the past or the future. Right? If you follow this. Right. Now this directly refers to Lewis Carroll in Alice Through the Looking Glass thing, right? Where it says the rule is jam tomorrow and jam yesterday, but never jam today. Right? Now where this phrase been utilised to mean that it become an expression for a never fulfilled promise, right? So it's like an empty promise. There was jam yesterday, there's jam tomorrow, but there's no jam today. So it's basically about keeping the person or something hanging for a bit of jam, right? Now obviously this becomes metaphorical. It's not talking about jam as in, that spread, fruit spread or whatever what you put on bread type of thing. Pun on the mnemonic for the usage of the Latin word yam. Right? So that's where this Lewis Carroll got this phrase from. Was using the Latin word yam. Right? So it's about like keeping someone on a hook and saying you get your reward tomorrow. Right? You'll not get your reward today, but you'll get your reward tomorrow. And they say, like, if you've been here yesterday, you would have had reward, but today there's none. But tomorrow, you just keep hanging till tomorrow, you'll get your reward, right? That's basically what it means. Now you see here, this becomes a code in their own Freemasonry type of idea, right? I am. So they use this as a code within it, right? As you I once was, as I am. Right? So they utilise this code a lot, right? I think Popeye used to say that as well, if I remember, the cartoons. See here, Albert Pike. Again, like Albert Pike, a fish. I am Isis. I am the eldest daughter of Saturn. They use this I am code quite a bit. And then this I am Invictus. Invictus Games. I am the captain of Mysore. Share your I am campaign and say that I am coded into Invictus Games, which is basically for people who come with their program in a bit disabled manner and that. Of course, this is basically that Prince Harry's games. Jam, because obviously, in the Latin thing, there's no J, right? So the I becomes J. So basically, the I am, in a town called Malice. Of course, Alice through the looking class. And the T is Uan. The T is Uan. Right? So of course, this is directly coded in the Sonic code. As you see here, the lyrics is pretty funny. Better stop dreaming of the quiet life. Rosy days of few. Life is cruel. So basically, what you're talking about with this code is to keep their own recruits, right? Their own Masonic recruits. They basically promise them a great future, right? Full of peace, love, brotherhood, or even if they're in it for material sense, if they promise them the reward coming in the future, but they never deliver, you see. That's how to keep it going, this Masonic Freemasonry. The promised reward, they never deliver on the reward, see. The Beatles were I Am Walrus. Never fulfilled promise, some present event in the future which is never likely to materialise, right? So the people who are at top levels, higher levels of the Freemasonry know this for the fact. You get the lower down the chain, right? And they just keep them hanging on with this idea, that they're going to get the reward in the future. And of course the future never comes. It's all about today. The only reality is today. And that's the day when there's no jam. See what I mean? It's simple as. Of course, it's the Queen in the book that says that, It says that expression, So it's, that's the code, right? So basically, they're treacherous to their own peoples as well. Like their own members. Because they're never going to deliver on the promise of something good. It's never going to come about. It's like they promise the type of peace, love and brotherhood idea. I mean, ye know as well as me what they're doing in the towns and cities and all over the place. They're basically multiculturalising them and handing our ownership to England mainly. So obviously a lot of even a lot of their own Masonics won't like that, you know what I mean? So, see what I mean? This is basically what's behind the whole organisation, right? Will never fulfil promising. It's never going to come what they've been promised and all that. See what I'm saying? And again, like the idea of the fish, like the Christian fish and all that. Keep me hanging on the telephone by Blondie and all that. And the perfect gear. Lou Reed the Transformer. This was like a big song a couple of years ago. With a perfect gear, and then it's like, you just keep me hanging on. You keep me hanging on, right? Hanging on for the perfect deer was never gonna come. See what I'm saying? Because it's only today. And today is the reality. And that's the present moment. And what they're promising is there's going to be a perfect day tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never actually arrives. And they're well aware of this. They're well aware of this, the top levels of the Masonry. So basically you see that the reality, the present moment, is the only thing what exists. So obviously in the higher levels of it, the Nardis. And it's basically a construct, it's a construct. So obviously you got your top levels up here, and your average normal person, Mason, your lower level Mason one will be on the ground, right? Not be these ones, on the steps. I mean on the outside there. You know what I mean? So these ones are being conned with promises of such things, great things, and that, right? They'll never come. These ones up here, of course, are the ones who are promising. So I mean, even these ones here, we get conned by the ones up there. And the ones like, these ones are conning them ones, that one's conning them ones. See what I'm saying? It's like a con structure, they're all technically backstabbing each other and double crossing each other. See? This type idea of brotherly love and all this, I mean, where does that come into it? It's exactly the opposite, It's about being of course, this is where being an FTM type idea comes in, because women are bitchy, Women can be right bitches to each other and all that, and that's where, that's how these operate. It's all about a bitchy type of womanly quality, right? Not like a sort of manly quality and all that. But they exploit the manly quality type of thing, for their own ends. But of course, it's like a queen bitch, a queen bitch or something. Of course, there's got to be a pop song called that. This time, David Bowie. Interesting of Jammu in India. Basically they used this code in the King James Bible as well. So we're gonna make it that one worth taking thing. This is to do with that as well, like iambic parameter or pentameter. What they're using in poems and that, because it's to do with like the immediate, like now, or the more in the future, or past type ideas, if you see what I mean. It's like that's how they write the classic poetry stuff and all that, Or they used to, or whatever. But it's the same code, Again, that could translate over to Lam idea, lambs of God, etc. Now, lambs of God maybe is just ones that get to live in the now, as opposed to the illusion of the past and future, if you see what I mean. The past and future is created by a confusion type idea, which that's what they count on basically for their non-Masons altogether. It's like a confused idea of past and future.